Now I'm going to present the flowcharts of the Groceries application program. For the starting of this program, the user have to choose the meats from the menu, and then they have to choose the quantity of the meats. Next, they have to choose either to continue or not. If yes, press Y, and if not, they have to press N. Then this action will read. If they press Y, the action will be true and will be repeat or they choose the meats from the menu at the top. And if false, which is the user press N, the calculation will be calculated by multiplying meat quantity with a price, which is meat multiplied price. Moving on, sum of all type of the meats was chosen. Then the interface will display the total cost of the meats. Then the user have to insert the username, address and distance. And then calculate the total amount to pay, which is total equal to price plus delivery fee. And then display the shipping cost from the distance inserted. Then insert the time for shipping. Next, display the address, time and distance. And then the user have to insert the user phone number. Next, choose payment method. Either they want to pay with online payment or cash. Press 1 for online payment and press 2 for cash. If the user press 1, the statement will be true. And the system will going to ask the user to insert the username and PIN for the online banking. And then the system will display user online banking receipt. But if the user inserts number 2, which is for cash, the selection will be false, and then the system will display user receipts to pay with cash. Then the flow will going to display the receipt details of the payment. Next, the user have to choose either they want to order again or not. If they want to order again, press Y to order again. If not, press N for not. If the users press Y, which is order again, the selection will process as true, and then the flow will go into the top of the flow chart and start again from the choose the menus from the menu, choose the meats from menu. But if not, which is the user press N, the selection will count as false, and the system will display thank you, please come again later. And then the system will end.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is PUTERA AMIRUL HAKIM. Metric number 2021839394. I will demonstrate the coding. First, choose the menu. I choose duck meat with the quantity 8. Then I want to add an order, so I input Y. Then I choose the rabbit meat, rabbit, with the quantity 9. Then I want to exit, so then not gonna add on the menu. I will enter N, so clear screen and put my name. Then put the address, put the distance 2 km. Then I put the time. I choose 6:30, so I enter 18:30. My number phone. I I want to pay online, so I must enter 1. The screen, put bank screen, enter PIN code 212. I will not order again because it's enough. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad MOHD. My student ID is 2031-899-336. I'm going to present my discussion of function in this coding, which is Groceries application. For my part of function, I have used a void function which is void input to float and shipping, which is in line 184. Void function also called a non-value returning function. I use it just like a value returning function except void return type, which do not return a value when the function is executed. The function accomplishes its task and then return control to the caller. The void function call is standalone statement. Next, I have used the system CLS, which is in line 186. The system CLS is used to clear the screen in Visual C++, and the standard library header file stdlib.h is needed to make it function. Apart from that, in my function, I have asked the user to insert their name, address, and distance by using the cin and cout. Then, I used the control structure if else to determine their delivery fees depending on the distance of the delivery location, which is RM2 for the distance under 2 km and RM5 for the distance for 2 km and above. This conditional statement works when used if to specify a block of code to be executed if a specified condition is true. Use else to specify a block of code to be executed if the same condition is false. Use else if to specify a new condition to test if the first condition is false. Moving on, C++ uses operators to do arithmetic. It provides operators for 5 basic arithmetic operations, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and taking the modulus. I have used the calculation to determine the total price of follows. Total equal to price plus delivery fee to update and calculate the total amount to pay. Next, I ask the user to insert their preferred delivery time into 4-hour clock system. Moreover, I have made the display output to show the user their address, distance, and preferred time to make sure that the data that they insert is correct. Then, I ask the user to enter the phone number. Next, the user has to choose the payment method, which is online payment or cash. In this statement, I also use the control structure if else again. If the user inserts 1, the process will proceed with online payment, while if the user inserts number 2, the process will proceed with cash on delivery method. In this process, I also use system CLS again to make sure the program is neat. If the user chooses an online payment method, the user will have to insert the username on their bank account and enter the PIN code. I have set the PIN code as 212 at the header, which is #define secret 212. Therefore, if the user inserts the wrong PIN, they have 5 chances to re-enter the PIN as the loop structure. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or group of statements multiple times. Then, if they successfully insert the right PIN, the receipt and payment details will appear. Meanwhile, if the user chooses to pay using the cash on the delivery method, the system will jump to the receipt and payment details by this display output. Cout sends formatted output to the standard output device such as the screen. You use the cout object along with the less than operator for displaying output.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is PUTERA AMIRUL HAKIM at ROSLI. With metric number 2021-88-1994, we discuss what function. The function we discuss is display input 1. function is a void function which is used to enter a data to the program. The function name is display input 1. The type parameter of this function is float, and the value parameter is input. This function was declared and defined after void display intro. This function will display please choose your favorite and the menu which is meat with price. In this function have looping. The looping is while with a condition not equal to -1. The looping is used to add more variety of meat and update the quantity that the customer want to buy. This function also have array used to put a number on the menu. After that, the switch demos was used to make the system determine the variety of meat with the input entered by the customer from the menu. In the statement, this quantity of meat will be used for calculation with the price that displayed before the menu. After the customer enters the quantity, the system will display do you want to add on menu, yes or no, to determine if the customer wants to add a menu by entering the letter Y for the yes and for the no. If a method was used to continue or exit looping, the void function does not have return. That is why this function does not have a return. Okay. What is the type of parameter in your program? Value parameter, from parameter, list of them. The type of parameter in the program is float. The value parameter is input, then quantity, price, total, shipping, and output.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NAIM binti Muhammad FAIDZAL, and now I would like to present to you about my discussion. Are you ready? So here, you will know about the void input and void output. Okay, the function that we use to create this display are void. The name of the function in the display, the name of the function is display input, where you can see at the 76th row. The parameter is float input, which is inside the bracket. We do not use the return because our function is void. The void keyword indicates that a function doesn't return a value when used as a function return type. Void indicates that a function takes no parameter when it uses it in the parameter. Void indicates that a point is universal when it is used in its demonstration. The code of this void is welcome to the meet, where you can see at the 79 row, at the row 79. Okay. For the next slide is about the function. Okay, for this slide is the function that we use to create this display void. The name of the function is display intro. The parameter is float total, as you can see at the row of 178. Okay, the code of this void is total amount of groceries RM. which is, you can see at the row 181. Okay, this void will display the total of the sum of all the overall meat that you have choose. Let's say if you answer Y, which is you want to add on more than one menus, it will sum up overall menu or sum up the amount of the overall menu. Okay, let me continue explain about this slide. The function that we use is to create this display void. The name of the function is display output. The parameter is float output, where you can see at the 308 row. The code of this void is your name, your address, your phone number, delivery time, total amount of groceries, cost of shipping, total amount to pay, payment method that you have chosen, and last but not least, the closing. We will input your item will be shipping soon. Thank you for shopping with us. So this is the final receipt for the customer to review. Display output of the system. So this is the overall detail of the customer, the payment, the price of their groceries, and the cost of the shipping, where after they enter their distance. Okay, so the conclusion of this mini project is the problem statement of the engineering question may be solved, then applied to a program by using a specific machine language. For this project, a C++ programming language have been used successfully alongside the engineering problem. The extraction of the mathematical information is very crucial because it needs to be translated in the program. Next, the program is developed to be easy, neat, simple to use, and user-friendly. The user should be able to buy their meat as they wanted without any difficulties. Apart from this, the program can solve the problem completely. There is no syntax error, logic error, and runtime error. Last but not least, there are a lot of varieties in usage of the C++ knowledge. For intents, selection, repetition, function were applied within the algorithm of the program.